There's a little over 7 days left in the NFL season. Today we've got some injury updates for players in the Super Bowl and in the offseason, and more coaching and front office news. Let's talk about it. What's up, football fans? NFL fans, we got one for you as a whole. With a little over 7 days until the 2025-2026 NFL season comes to a close, we have new health updates for players in the Super Bowl and around the league, plus some important coaching and front office news. Let's hop into it. Starting with some injury news. For the Atlanta Falcons, quarterback Michael Penix is targeting a Week 1 return in 2026, after tearing his ACL in November. The general timeline for an ACL tear is 9 to 12 months, which puts him right in the early window. For the Buffalo Bills, quarterback Josh Allen underwent surgery this week to repair a broken bone in his foot, and was seen in a boot during the team's press conference to introduce their new head coach. For the Houston Texans, reports are that wide receiver Tank Dell has officially been cleared after missing the entire 2025 season. On December 21st of the 2024 season, he would undergo a pretty gruesome knee injury, which resulted in a dislocated knee, a torn ACL, torn MCL, and a torn LCL, with some meniscus damage sprinkled on top, which required multiple surgeries. Now let's talk about the two teams in the Super Bowl. For the Patriots, reports are that quarterback Drake Maye, who's been dealing with a shoulder injury, threw in practice and said he's feeling just fine, and that there's minimal concern from the coaching staff. For linebacker Robert Spillane, who injured his ankle in your championship game, he's still yet to practice. For the Seahawks, quarterback Sam Darnold is still dealing with an oblique injury and was a limited participant in your Thursday's practice. Offensive tackle Charles Cross and offensive tackle Amari Knight were listed as DNPs at practice. Now let's take a brief look at some coaching and front office news from the past few days. For the Falcons, Bears assistant GM Ian Cunningham has officially been hired as your general manager. For the Bills, as announced a few days ago, you guys are officially going with offensive coordinator Joe Brady as your new head coach. For the Browns, similar to the Bills announced a few days ago, you guys are going with Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken as your new head coach. For the Denver Broncos, quarterback coach Davis Mills, who's been a candidate for the Raiders head coaching position, has officially withdrawn his name and is expected to take your offensive coordinator position. For the Philadelphia Eagles, you've officially found your fifth new offensive coordinator in as many years. Reports are that Packers QB coach Sean Mannion is taking over your offensive coordinator position for the 2026 season. And lastly, for the Tennessee Titans, you guys are hiring former Giants head coach Brian Daboll as your offensive coordinator underneath Robert Saleh. So NFL fans, what do you think? Do any of these injuries worry you? How do we feel about some of the positions that have been filled by coaches? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and follow for all of your latest NFL news and updates.